Let me paint you a picture. You're scrolling on TikTok or YouTube and you watch a video that makes you laugh, so you decide to like it. But right before you double tap the screen, you glance over to see how many likes it has. And you hesitate. But why? You've liked plenty of videos before without giving it a second thought, and you clearly enjoyed this one. So why should it matter what this number says? It shouldn't. But for some reason, it does. Maybe it's in our genetics, or the rise of social media has caused us to care more about our online lives than our real ones. Or maybe you're just a terrible person who loves seeing other people fail. But seriously, what's going on here? Why is it so easy to like a video with millions of views, but so hard to like one with only hundreds? Well, let's talk about it. Before we dive into the reasons behind this phenomenon, it's important to understand the history of these social media websites to discuss what likes, comments, and views represent from both the creator and the audience's perspective. The first social platforms that existed were made back in the late 1990s, and were used mainly as a way to connect and share interests with people from all around the world. Websites like 6 Degrees, Open Diary, and LiveJournal experimented with community interactions through blog posts, message boards, and creating profiles to interact with other people in an online setting. In the early 2000s, social networking services like MySpace, LinkedIn, and Facebook would launch, incorporating many of the ideas from these past websites and tailoring them for specific niches. MySpace became the go-to website for sharing music and connecting with other people with similar interests. LinkedIn took a more professional approach, letting people create a profile outlining their career achievements to connect with potential employers. Facebook took the creativity of MySpace and the professionalism of LinkedIn and merged them to create a hugely successful company. Facebook was a brand new way to communicate with people without having to spend actual energy socializing.
This is going to sound really bad, but it's social without requiring actual interaction.
With like friends who went to my school, I wouldn't like speak to them, but on Facebook you can just say hi every now and then.
Without having to really talk to them.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, what does this have to do with YouTube? Well, YouTube as a platform would launch just a year later in 2005, and would take the same formula as its predecessors, but with one small shakeup. YouTube's focus was specifically on videos, and the ability to share them with other people around the world. YouTube started as a way to share funny clips or skits, but it would quickly explode into the most popular online video sharing platform in the world, with over 2.7 billion users as of 2024. Even at the start of YouTube, there were many ways both creators and audience members could interact with each other through their videos. Despite its dated look, most of the same features that you have today are present almost 20 years ago, like the ability to flag, share, or add a video to a playlist to watch later. The comment system was sorted by most recent replies, and the subscribe button could be found right underneath the video. There was one key difference, however, which was the star rating system. Prior to 2011, YouTube used a 5-star rating system that allowed viewers to share their opinions on a video by giving it a rating from 1 to 5. The average rating would then appear under each video's thumbnail, letting other viewers know how good or bad the video was perceived. In theory, this system should have given a more accurate assessment of people's opinions on a video, but in reality, 90% of the ratings were either a 5 or a 1 star, which eliminated the entire point of having a rating system in the first place. YouTube changed this system to just likes and dislikes, and it's remained this way ever since. Likes and dislikes became a staple of YouTube. They were great for content creators, letting them quickly analyze how well each video is being received. For the audience, it let them either show their enjoyment or displeasure of a video with just one click of the button. And for a long time, likes were the most important metric to finding success on YouTube. For years, YouTubers would beg for as many likes as possible to boost their video in the algorithm.
Smash that like button!
So hit that like button. Smash that like button.
Hey, yo, what is up? 50 million likes. Can we hit it on this video? Danny DeVito, will you suck my dick? And 50 million likes. Can we fucking do it?
This like whoring trend lasted for a long time, but viewers grew tired of the inauthentic behavior of many creators, putting on a high-energy facade at the start of each video just to beg for likes and get more views.
Smash that like button and click the bell for notifications. And also, murder that like button. I want you to strangle the life out of it and from its like button family. I want the like button's kids to see you in their nightmare.
Likes were still an important part of a video's success, but the YouTube algorithm shifted to focus more on audience retention, even as the age of short-form content began. In 2019, TikTok would take over the world with its vertical short-form content, expanding on the formula of Vine to become the most popular social media platform in the world. This success forced other companies to follow suit, introducing content like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Each platform had a unique algorithm which would tailor videos to each user based on their interests. This new wave of short-form content came at a cost of people's attention span. Now that there was an infinite supply of videos right at your fingertips, people would scroll by your video without a second thought unless you catch their attention quickly. A study from Microsoft in 2015 concluded that the average attention span of teenagers was around 8 seconds, and it has continued to drop ever since. So content devolved into catchy intros and looped videos to cater to younger people and keep audience retention as high as possible. But why does all this matter? How does any of this relate to liking a video with no views versus liking one with millions? Well, let's take a look at the layout of these YouTube Shorts. It has the same features as a regular video, with the share, comment, like, and dislike buttons on the side screen. It even has a subscribe button and a profile picture at the bottom to take you to the creator's channel. Only issue is, there's no dislike counter. This was a controversial change that YouTube made back in 2021, hiding the amount of dislikes each video got to the audience. While you can still see the like to dislike ratio as a creator, the main benefit of the dislike button was for the audience. The ratio of likes to dislikes was a great way to determine not only the quality of a video, but the audience's response to a video. If you're looking up a tutorial on how to install a software or a desk, you could use the likes and dislikes as a metric to determine whether or not you should be using this video as a guide. Dislikes were also a great way to gauge the audience's response to a controversy, whether they were supportive of it or against it. Only showing the like counter doesn't tell the full story of the video, and this is especially true for short-form content. Since there's no view counter available for YouTube Shorts, likes have become the main defining factor to determine a video's popularity. A video could have 10 million views, but only 25,000 likes, and so it appears less popular than a video with 2 million views, but 50,000 likes. And how the video appears to the audience is the most important thing, since ultimately, their decision to like or watch another video of yours is based on that like counter. This psychological concept is known as social proof. Social proof was a term coined by Robert Cialdini back in 1984, and is essentially the idea of mob mentality. People who feel uncertain about a decision will look to other people to seek validation or determine what they should do. It stems from our natural desire to fit in and, quote, be normal. Picture this. You're in line to use the washroom at a concert, and there's 3 porta potties open. 2 of them have a line of 5 people in front of them, and the last one is completely empty, with no sign indicating it's closed or that someone's inside. Instinctively, most people will join one of these 2 lines, assuming that there's a reason people are avoiding the other porta potty, even if there isn't. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, I'm not a sheep. I would just go to the open one. And you know what? Maybe you would. Because from an outside perspective, it's easy to say that. But when you're actually in this type of situation, it's much easier to just join the crowd rather than to critically think about the situation. A famous quote from the movie Men in Black summarizes this concept perfectly.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Social proof exists online too, for things like shopping and marketing. People are way more likely to buy a product with a lot of ratings over a similar item with less reviews, even if the latter is cheaper or better quality. And yes, when you're buying things, it's important to read your reviews on products to know if they're worth your time. But the idea of needing to know other people's opinions before making a decision carries over into YouTube as well. Here's an example of 2 random videos I saw on my homepage. Both have intriguing titles and well-made thumbnails, so which one would you click on? I myself would be more attracted to this video. I think most people can agree, it looks a bit more interesting. But how about now? Look at the difference that the view count makes to your perspective. Seeing the M beside this video's view count makes it so much more appealing than the other video. It's already been watched by millions of people, so it must be worth checking out, right? And the opposite is also true. We immediately associate videos with less views as worse or lower quality, because there's no confirmation or validation from people to say otherwise. So we skip over what could be a very enjoyable and informative video because we think it'll be a waste of time. From a creator perspective, this is one of the biggest challenges when you're just starting out. You don't have a dedicated audience yet that will watch and support your videos, so you're forced to rely on new people to check out your content and share it with other people. And even if you've made a great video with an intriguing title and a clickable thumbnail, that low view count will still turn away a lot of potential viewers. And this is why we can't bring ourselves to like a video with so little likes. We know our interaction with the video holds a lot more weight. It could boost the video significantly in the algorithm. It could go on to gain millions of views because of the decision we made, and so we hesitate. We ask ourselves things like, did I actually enjoy this video? Or, should I really give it a like? And our opinions start to change. Eventually, we just can't decide what to do, so we scroll up and move on to something else, and that video that we enjoyed fades into the depths of YouTube, never to be seen again. It's the same reason why popular videos are so easy to like. Even if you don't necessarily enjoy the video, it already has millions of likes, so why not give it another? We know our opinion on the video won't impact its success overall, so we're more inclined to like it so we fit in with other people. The bar for liking or sharing a video decreases exponentially the more views it has. And I am by no means innocent of this. It's actually the reason I decided to make this video. The other day, I stopped myself from clicking on a video solely because it had less than 1,000 views, even though I was interested. And that sucks. That creator could have spent a lot of time and effort making a great video, and I skipped over it because I was too afraid to give it a shot. Knowing we can make a positive impact on a video that we enjoyed should motivate us to like it and share it as much as we can, especially if it has less views. But a lot of the time, the opposite happens. Either we dismiss a video because it has no views, or scroll past because it has no likes. But why should it matter? We get so caught up in the numbers and the views that we forget what YouTube and TikTok is really about. Entertainment. The videos we watch are tailored specifically to us, so it doesn't really matter what other people think about it. All that matters is how much we enjoy them. So, the next time you see a video with no views or likes, don't dismiss it. Be glad knowing you're one of the few people who get to decide the success of that video. If it's trash, do us all a favor and but if it resonates with you in any way, why not give it a like? Who knows? You could be the reason that someone's life changes forever.